beyond witches and wizards is the root cause of health problem of many in Africa. Seek professional advice concerning that your health matter.
I see with my clear eye. The eye that I cannot be able to use 2 years ago, I use it now to see everything. And I say, may God who make this man have this mind, and all those doctors will be here. God will bless them and give them more life.
Join Dr. Save a Life Foundation.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye. Now on AIT every Monday by 9:30 a.m.
Hello everyone. Happy New Year once more. It's my pleasure to welcome you to 2021, a year where hopefully should begin a recovery of the 2020 devastation, of course, of health and the economy of many people. But it's a very important period. That's why last time we discussed about stock taking. You know, about this time every year, we do have New Year resolution. We take certain decisions, at least to make better year than what we previously experienced. We also have it a year where a number of us will go into both spiritual exercise, 20 days fast, 21 days, 40 days. Some persons can take it as much as the first quarter, all about fasting and preparing for the year. Fantastic. Okay? Some also can do a number of incantations that the year should be better based on their own religious narrative. Be that as it may, we also need to be able to use this opportunity to build a better health program, which of course is not usually part of our agenda. And that's why our meeting in this very first period of the year is so essential, that if we get it right, it could become a very wonderful year for all of us when it has to do with the quality of health. You and I, your loved ones, because what you're gonna get today, a long way it will go to save your loved ones. It's not only about money, because most time in the healthcare system we run here, when people come, at the point they present most time in the hospital, money can do nothing anymore. And I will be able to reveal to you what is the root cause of the health disaster you see in this side of the world. Stay tuned, I will write back. But use this opportunity, call your friends, call them on phone. Let them hold on. I know they have meeting, I know they have day. Let them hold on for now. This is more valuable than anything you can imagine. I want you just to stay tuned. I will be right back to give you a secret you may never have imagined.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
Ignorance is the mother of personal destruction, a voluntary misfortune, and it is worse when you are ignorant of your ignorance. Doing something same way expecting a different result is another demonstration of madness. If you have done what you think you know concerning that your health problem, why not seek for professional advice? If you lose money, you lose something. But if you lose your health, you lose everything.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
Welcome back. You are still on You and Your Health. I remain your friend, Dr. Richard Okoye, the president of Dr. Save a Life Foundation, a non-governmental organization with a clear vision of giving total health to the people of Africa through the power of knowledge. And in today's edition, we're going to look at the root cause of health disaster we have in Nigeria, representing Africa as an entity. Hear me and hear me well. I will use today to talk to my colleagues and senior colleagues. Because when it has to do with the healthcare problem in Nigeria, it didn't start from Nigeria. It actually started from our fathers of medicine. Am I blaming doctors or trying to indict our fathers of medicine? I will tell you. The honest truth is, when people develop English language and other languages, that was understandable by everybody. But our fathers of medicine sat down and coded medical terminology with the image of relative fraternity, not evil, but for sense of monopoly. That's why if you get to United States right now, you see all manner of patent right of all kinds of words. So they coded that medical terminology in a way that a common man, no matter the professorship, that's why I want you just to be very careful. Anybody that is not a medical doctor, having been able to study and also apply himself in continuous study, and that very person is giving you advice concerning your health, he can kill you. We all know, all necessary, I'm telling you. Anybody, irrespective of the person's status in the society, professional status, if the person is not a medical doctor, I will tell you, what is advising you to do can kill you. It's only telling you based on what he assumes, not based on what is professionally obtainable. And on that very basis, I want to put something across to you. The way the words were coded, like if you have something like malaria, maybe some of you do not know. The name malaria, if a doctor telling you you have malaria, he will not tell you you have malaria. In most cases, he will tell you you have plasmodiasis. Or when he's writing, he will just write plasmodiasis. That was how the fathers of medicine designed it. And that's why, if you look at dictionary, a whole dictionary, the longest word in dictionary, a 45-letter word, is a disease. It is called pneumono ultramicroscopic siliconiovolcanosis. My brother, this is 2021. If I tell you, may that be your portion, may that pneumono ultramicroscopic siliconiovolcanosis be your portion. Even if I write prescription and give you, you will leave the prescription and go and buy coffee, because you will assume that your days has been numbered. The reason is it was coded for that very perhaps personal gain or monopoly, as it were. And that is the root cause of the crisis we are having in this side of the world. Because of these coded terminologies. In fact, that most times when you meet a doctor will be in position to tell you, this is your problem. Instead of telling you, take this drug for 1 week, he will now write it 1/52 or 2/52, or it will be a BDT, DS, and all manner of shorthand and all that. And most times when people see this prescription, confusion will first of all be on their head. And that is the reason why most times drugs we give to patients, they hardly take it to completion. And that's why I want to beckon of our colleagues, senior colleagues. In this era of knowledge, it's no longer a game of trying to be in position to write one thing that the patient will not understand. That's why most of them will go to the Google and Google themselves to more confusion. They go to the Google and Google to them to more confusion. And I will appeal. This is the time. At least we can be patient to listen to them. Patient to be in position to answer their question, most importantly in their own language. By so doing, we will save a lot of people, because I will use this opportunity to let you know what that has led so many people. Majority of the people right now in the grave would have been living if somebody had been able to give them the right professional guidance concerning that their health problem. And on that very accord, I want to use this opportunity. Let us begin to make this very knowledge available to our people in a way they can understand. America is a different thing. They have a lot of patent rights and all that. Here we have a lot of traditional, religious narrative over our health. We can't continue to allow our people to keep on just moving in a death row. Just moving in that very mortality road, which we all know. We all know that what most people are doing concerning their health is simply because of ignorance. I want you to stay tuned. When I come back, I will be able to show you the traps all over there in our society. Because of ignorance, many people are falling victim, and so many again will fall victim of the same this year. But thank God we are here to be in position to open your eyes. Affliction shall not rise a second time, but it's expected of you to know why the first one happened, so that not to repeat the same all over and over again.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye. You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
Welcome back. You are still on You and Your Health. I remain your friend, Dr. Richard Okoye. And today we are preparing a year of recovery from 2020 devastation we all know. All right. And that has to do with giving a priority where priority should be given. Our health, and most importantly, revealing the things that have kept us in the dark. Our healthcare delivery in this side of the world is not something to write home about. But we can start from somewhere in our effort to move Nigerian life expectancy from 55 years to 70 years by 2025. And today I'm here to reveal to you the origin of those calamities we see. And we have been able to establish that inability of medical information to be available in a common man's language is the undoing of most of the devastation. Now, I want everyone, including my colleagues, to see the dangers of not able to communicate to a patient in a language the patient will understand. Even the drugs given in a language the patient should understand. Now, think about it. When a patient consults a doctor, what happened? The doctor most time communicates in our usual terminology. When the patient comes out, even when he will be moping as if he's understanding what you're talking about, come out, ask the person, what did the doctor say that is your problem? You will amaze the answer you will get. I told you in the last edition of my experience with a worthy man who was just before me, and I was talking to him concerning testicle and testicular performance and all that. The man was moping at me. If not that I was a bit sensitive to understand the way this man is looking at me, most probably is only nodding head, but there's no understanding. And I asked him, what do you call this thing that is hanging out there? What do you call it? The man say, Chuo. Who? Doctor that Brocos wey dey get the blue big grammar so. He would have called it Brocos. He would have called it Brocos Tete. Make I understand. He can imagine if I didn't go a little step further. When he goes out, asking what the doctor said, he will say, do I know? He never knew. So it is expedient we get to have these ones be able to understand.
You and your health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
Now, what is the implication of leaving patients in that state of unknown? Leaving them writing the drugs, take this TDS, QDS, and all that, and they go. Did you know that 40% of the drugs prescribed to most patients, they don't take it? When you take it first day, second day, if it's not getting better, it will be in position to seek for another help. That's why you see a number of patients, when you ask the can I see the drugs you have been taking, it will amaze you that this other patient will bring one type of drug but different brands, and you'll be combining all of them and be taking, because he got this one from somewhere. If he is not getting better, he went and go and get another one, and most people end up in drug abuse. And that drug abuse will end up complicating the things in addition to what they are suffering. And that is the reason why most of the chronic cases like diabetes, hypertension, of course, is something that requires a follow-up. But in a number of occasions, that very follow-up and why they should continue to take their drugs is not given. And over the time, the person will look for where he will find one permanent cure like that. The problem continues. Now, the reason why you see a lot of quackery in our environment is simply lack of knowledge. That's why I want you to watch out for Dr. Save a Life app that will be made available. Ignorance will be killed in Africa. Ignorance, it will be wiped off. All those demons right now where you are right now, what they are telling you is that something, you match poison. Somebody in your office is the one responsible for the stroke and all that and all that. That is where you are. Knowledge is coming very soon. Before March, you will have it handy. At least to come out of this nonsense cocoon. A professor, a very brilliant professor, touching the lives of people. He had prostate enlargement, benign prostatic hypertrophy in university. He had prostate enlargement. He crossed over to the university teaching hospital. The colleagues told him, this is the option you can take. You can do surgery. Even now you can do laser surgery for prostate. That 1 hour the person can go outside urinating like a baby. And only for this professor to move then to somewhere, a man by the corner told him, there is one concussion, that if you drink this concussion, it will dissolve the prostate. He couldn't be intelligent to know that what was being told that could dissolve the prostate might also dissolve the kidney. He took it. Unfortunately, the kidney packs up. Have you wondered why we're having a lot of kidney failures? In the recent time, it was not so before. Think about it. Every time you're having kidney failure is a product of what people are drinking here and there. If liver could not be able to contain it, it will push it to the kidney. And kidney does not have the strength to accommodate too much toxin. It will blow up everything. And today we're having a lot of kidney failures, otherwise preventable. You can see in our corners in the society, people will come out. Somebody can even put his urine and mix it, whatever. And we're telling you, this, you see this? All the nyama when they inside your body, if you drink this one, it go chat at uza. A learned individual as it were, we don't ask questions. What's the reason? The knowledge that is professionally is not available. A number of people will go and begin to Google. I have a headache. Google will not tell you the headache is from the brain tumor. More confusion will come. That's why we are following up this askdoctor.co. You can send an email on it, you can put anything. A lot of doctors at the international level will be able to give an advice. An advice it can save. I advise, if you have a health challenge, start from the known. Ask professional questions. What is wrong about it? What is wrong? Why you not be in position to ask? Let it be that you have multiple opinions. The Bible says in the multitude of counsel, a city can be saved. A life can be saved. Ask question now. Ask. Call your doctor or call and say, please, I have this very problem. What is your opinion? It doesn't kill. That I advise you does not mean that you must take, but at least it could be a value to you.
You and Your Health with Dr. Richard Okoye.
Welcome back. Today is a day of demystifying certain things that have been holding the health of our people bound. And this is the time we just have to open up to admit where applicable on the side of we the doctors and also in the society. And one more thing is that when a person that didn't get good health information, what do you think that will happen? If it's not falling in the hands of quacks, it will be in position also to land in the hands of spiritual merchants, as it were. All over the street, all over the corners of our nation and Africa, as it were. If you have a health problem, the first impression that will be given to you, of course, in line with your already existing narrative that somebody should be responsible for whatever is happening to you, it will tell you it's an attack. It's an attack. This year, you have hypertension, it's an attack. You have stroke, it's an attack. You have a person have HIV, no, it's a poison. The person will have a vascular ulcer. It's not, he say, now the one nonsense name that he see, that somebody will have diabetes, he will not control it. By the time his manhood just dry up and his manhood not performing, he said, it may be my wife that is responsible for this, so that I will not be going out. That's what one man told me. He said, doctor, you see, I am suspecting my wife to be responsible for this manhood not working because he has been cursing me. You know the curse. He said, they follow the wife. He said, he's following that. That's your manhood will never return well. And all of a sudden, the manhood was not performing. He came back to the house and was accusing the man. You have done your worst. By the time I checked his sugar, the sugar was haywire. Diabetes is the commonest cause of weak erection. Hey, note it. It's not your wife. I told him, go and reconcile your wife and be humble at this very point in time. Because, you know, weak erection is one of the things that can make a man to be humble. If you offend the wife, now you go say sorry. And if your wife offend you, now you also go say sorry. God will help you, no problem. Okay? So, at this very point, you will have a lot of these spiritual marshals everywhere. Someone that has arthritis, and he will say, it was a poison. I matched something. Let me show you something here. This man had this for a very long time. All manner of kind of prophecy and all that had been given concerning this. But this is the man today. Let me tell you, if your problem is poverty dependent, tell God the truth. Don't use witches and wizards to confuse people. You know that what you are suffering right now is money, or money is not there. Why not ask God for favor? Instead of using witches to keep yourself bound, using attack to confuse people around you, how long will you remain in that darkness? Get up now. Move to the hospital. At least get the cause of your problem and then seek for solution. Listen to me. I'm not undermining whether your problem is an attack from any enemy, from one devil or the other devil. Why do we have, unquote, spiritual churches? Is to solve spiritual problems. Come on. That is a simple thing. If you go to a spiritual whatever church or whatever spiritual house and you call your problem spiritual, the essence of going there is for you for spiritual problem to be solved. Come on, if you have been in that condition and they are trying to tell you the attack, and the attack becomes so powerful that enemy become unmovable, which means their God is impotent or you are being deceived. Come on, accept it here. This is a new year. Make a change. A young man that have low sperm count, very clear, low sperm count. He asked before I could even make him, he said, "Doctor, I know where it's coming from. I know, bam." How? He said, "I saw my mother-in-law in the dream, they dragged my bronchus." Your mother-in-law who's supposed to come from Mugo. It's madness as a matter of fact. What I'm trying to say is that it is time we resist ignorance in this continent. Resist ignorance. I'm not undermining whatever the issue of spiritualism and the spiritual attack in the aspect of your health, but I'm here to tell you with a superior authority and understanding, start from the known. Even when you want to talk to God in line with the knowledge. That's why he said, bring forth your strong reason back which you should be justified. What is your reason? Somebody is after me. Somebody is this. For how long? It is time. They call it analytical reasoning. They call it intelligence. Common sense. So this is the time we need to together be able to fight this together. Let our people, that's why I need you. As I'm talking to you right now, I know that I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to a lot of people dependent on you. You have friends that somebody will advise now to move into the death sentence because of ignorance. I encourage you to be part of this campaign. We are believing God that by the year 2025, Nigeria won't remain the same again. I assure you that. Because what it takes to make it happen, it will soon be unveiled to us one after another. I want you to believe it and share the knowledge you got today with everyone you know. God bless you. And ask question now. Concerning that head question, ask doctor. That's why this international link was made. AskDoctor.co or info@askdoctor.co. Get professional information. Use it to help yourself wherever you are. God bless you as we join together to build a healthy Nigeria and a healthy Africa. See you again.